Hey everyone, today I'm here to react to episode 4 of season 2 of School Spirits. These last 3 episodes have been ending on such big cliffhangers, and this is the first one where we actually had to wait a week before the next one came out, so I feel like it's going to get harder and harder if they keep ending on cliffhangers like this to wait a week to figure out what's going on. The last one, I was so not happy with Janet with her decision. I mean, I get it, because like she got all her money stolen and she's on the run and doesn't really know what to do, but she decided to go back and just pretend to be Maddie and like everything's okay. And I think like what really got me, like going back is bad, but again, I understand the kind of thought process of I have nowhere else to go, what am I gonna do, how am I gonna survive, right? And also like her being told like she has a safe home to come back to, which is not something that Janet ever really had outside of her grandma. I get that, but when she showed up and said, "Hi, Mom," that is just unforgivable to me, because it's like now you're messing with not only Maddie's life, but her mom's life, her friends, everything like that. Like, I think that is just, again, maybe I could understand it, but it's just to play with someone like that and give them this false hope that you know is not true, especially knowing that you're kind of the reason their daughter is gone. That's just, I don't know. I'm trying to give her the benefit of the doubt because I feel like Mr. Martin is the one in charge of all this and she's not actually the big bad, but that's going to be a hard thing for me to overcome. So we'll see how she can best incorporate herself into Maddie's life, because I don't think it's going to be a smooth transition considering she didn't even really know what a phone was last week. So we'll see how it goes. Oh, and also all her friends know that it's not really Maddie, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, let's check it out. They're doing the camera angle again. I hate this camera angle. I don't understand it. Like, why do you have to be zoomed in so far on their face? I feel like the police are going to have some questions for her too, right? Like, you don't get to just show up after being missing and be like, "I'm back." Is that blood? Or is that just all the dirt that's been in her hair? I got freaked out for a second. Okay. No, that's for sure blood. And that's like currently bleeding. It's not old blood. She doesn't even know how to work a phone. How is she going to call him? That's so suspicious. I'm sorry. Like, that's so weird. This is awful. Like, she's just messing with her feelings. Like, she knows what to say. Why is her head still bleeding, though? Like, is it from... No. It can't be from the tub. She didn't bang her head against it. Is she, like, actively still dying? Like, that is a theory I saw, though, the other day. Because, like, someone was talking about how they framed it so it's like you saw her, like, hit her head really, really hard. Like, was it just the fact that, like, two... like spirits or whatever were competing that like bumped her out, but like Maddie, her body really is dead, and like Janet's just puppeteering it for like a time? Like, that would be... I saw that the creator said literally the finale is gonna be like, imagine the worst thing that could happen and then something even worse than that, and I feel like the worst thing that could happen is Maddie actually being dead, and I feel like now with this happening, that kind of makes me think she is dead or dying. Oh, I didn't notice that. Freaky Friday is actually a very good analogy. Can someone go with them? Like, can Maddie go with them to help them? For a man who like didn't even show up at his bed and I saw when he was dying and was just like, what's going on? I mean, I don't think you get to be on your high horse right now. Sorry. So it has to be Charlie, yeah, that goes in. But I'm just wondering if someone else can go with them, you know, because I think that would make it easier on them. Oh yeah, Maddie doesn't even have one. Oh my gosh, Rhonda, no. It sounds like most people don't care, though. Don't go alone, please. I mean, he's being so nice because I think he really wants to help her and figure out what's going on, but like, that's a lot to go through on your own. This girl, I can't. Like, just walking around in Maddie's slippers, acting like everything's hunky dory. Nope. Ew, don't call her mama. That's so weird. Uh-oh. I feel like they would not make you do that when the students are there. That's a wild thing. He's like actually watering the flowers. I know that's part of his job, but I like that he's like taking it seriously. I don't think she cares. I feel bad, but like I don't think she cares right now. She's like, there are way bigger fish to fry. Yeah, exactly. After everything, bro, this is, I can't. I know it's hard, but come on. Oh, you're not gonna like where she went. Well, you might like it in some ways because at least we know where she is. Oh, again, we have bigger things on our mind, and if you don't get that, like, I don't know. Maybe they don't know about her parents, but like, I don't know. I feel like if it's designed specifically with you in mind, you should be like, I actually don't want to just talk about my trauma and everything, so bye. Just push this man over. I mean, I feel like there's bigger stuff going on. Just go by him. Oh, Wally, I really don't want him to have to do this alone, but I don't know if someone can go through with you. He's so nice, too, to do this, because I don't blame Charlie and Rhonda for being like, yeah, we're not going back in there. Oh, I forgot the field is named after him. Oh my gosh. No one's even there just like behind him. I'm like, I feel like Maddie has to step up a little bit more, you know? Oh, okay. Wait, are there two Wallys? Is he just watching it happen? That's weird, because Rhonda, there weren't two Rhondas. Did no one really even care or go near him? Like, what the heck? Oh my gosh. Yeah, okay, that is traumatizing. Yeah, I feel like they shouldn't be doing this right now, especially not alone. Like, this is too much to be put through. I'm sorry. It does show how, like, Mr. Martin stuff wasn't working, though, because for 40 plus years, isn't this what they were dealing with? Was confronting, like, their past and stuff like that. And if this stuff still like affects them that much, understandably so, because they haven't actually really dealt with it. Like it shows you he's not a great teacher, guidance counselor, whatever you want to call him. I can't. Like red flags would be going off in my head so much. How about ask how Wally is? Like he's traumatized. Just stop for a moment. Like they need to process. How about you ask how he is though? Like she was just like, what happened? Like maybe notice that like they're all going through an awful thing right now. I love that she's there. I didn't expect that. So how about you talk to him about that? Ma'am, please? Oh, okay, thank you. Good. I was like upset. I am number one Wally Clark defender, okay? Alright, Yuri, that's a little blase, okay? That feels like saying like the worst thing already happened and you like I do think it's good for them to face their traumas, but just being like, hey, go do it is like, oh gosh. You know what? Actually not wrong. So this is a good idea? Like this is school board sanctioned? There's something so sinister about it too. Like, why does it have to be bright red of all colors? I just feel like they should have them someone like even if you can't go in, which I don't think they've tried someone going in with someone. I feel like they should have someone right there after, like at the door of the threshold, so when you run out, you're not alone. Oh my gosh, it's interesting how they've all been different too, because he's actually experiencing his death. Rhonda also probably would have, but she left, obviously. But Wally wasn't like transported, like it was like a different Wally who was watching it happen. So I wonder like what the rules are for it. These are just awful. I feel like I know there's supposed to be something they get out of it, but I just don't know what. Okay, never mind. He can go through all of theirs. Get him! Get his little butt! How can he go through all of theirs if they have their things back? So he went into Wally's. How? I don't think they should go in their scars anymore. Not till we know. No, Wally! Why alone? Like, I know they tried, like, sending someone in instead, but why haven't they tried sending someone in with them? Or, like, literally be right there when they're, like, going through it. Wearing a dress? I mean, really, we're showing that we are not Maddie. Oops. She better come up with a cover story real quick, because I don't know what in the world you could do to explain unless she blames someone else, which wouldn't be out of par for her, actually, so. Like, why are we doing this? I'm sorry. This is just like, I don't know. That's why I think you shouldn't go in. Like, that's not a good idea right now. It's that stupid camera angle. I can't. They would never let him do this, like, without a uniformed officer and be like, yeah, just stay in the school by yourself. Like, no way. Oh, not the marshmallow test. Dude, we had to do this in school. And I was like, again, it's just like, what does it do? Oh, no, no. He's gonna say Maddie's back and it's all gonna spiral out of control. But actually, it's probably good that they know she's back because the longer she has to, like, form a plan, the worse time it's gonna get. Because I feel like she's gonna blame someone that actually didn't do anything. And you wanna go back in? I don't think you should. Yeah. Oh, okay. So they think he's in there right now is the problem? Because I would just assume maybe he hopped to someone else, but if they think he's in there right now. Oh, Wally, you're so brave. I mean, dude, like, put the box down and then open the trunk. At this point, like, you can't be surprised he's gone. He seemed pretty determined. Oh, okay. Thankfully, now, like, try and go in there. See if you can go in there. No, I guess she can't, but at least she'll be there for him when he gets back. Unless he figures out a way to hop into another scar. But the question is then, how do you get out of the scars entirely? I knew he was gonna tell him. I knew it! We gotta tell Simon. I mean, maybe we're trying to do this stealthily so we can get out as fast as we can, but we gotta tell Simon. Oh, he's trying to protect him. Okay, that makes sense. No, because I think she's got something planned up her sleeve, Janet. I think she's gonna, like, blame one of them. You're gonna kidnap her? I don't think that's gonna work well. Hey, look at that. He moved his armpit. I mean, good on her. She is sticking to her word and standing up for Maddie. It's just, she doesn't know it's not Maddie. Oh my gosh. Have we actually seen the two of these people interact without anyone else around? Oh, that's sweet. Oh, they cut her off. Wow. What an awful, awful parent. Oh my gosh. I mean, maybe you did, but like you're trying to make amends instead of Chloe, who's just like using this to make people like feel bad for her. Hey, maybe she can tell him what to say. No, absolutely not. You wouldn't be caring as much if you were. bad for Nicole. I feel like she can be really cold and stuff, but it's protective, you know, and like she's trying to get better. Oh, maybe that'll prove that she really believes her. I'm telling you, if we get Claire on our side, like it's over for Janet. She is so capable. Okay, well that's also fair. I didn't really think of it from that side, like that she's gone. Oh my gosh, is that Wally? Why do I look up like my lights are? I'm too immersed. Oh, did they not see it? I really hope Wally's okay. Oh, only the ghost can see it. No, 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 no. Yeah, what is he scared of? He talks a big game of like, you're dead, what more can happen? But like, he never leaves. See? I wonder what his key is and if he has it. So did someone die or did something happen to Wally? I think something happened to Wally. Because who would even be in a position to die right now? I like that he's just running with it. Oh gosh, that's how she tells everyone? I mean, it is a good way to get out of getting in trouble. Like, that's kind of the ace card, but... Is he okay? He doesn't look okay. Oh, Wally. Was Maddie. Oh, shite. What happened? Is Mr. Martin in someone's? Who? Is he the teacher? I guarantee you he's the teacher. Oh, is he the principal? I think he's the teacher that got fired. Well, we know it's not Claire. We know it's not Simon. Is it one of them? Xavier and Nicole? I mean, apt timing. I think he's got to be the teacher. That's the only one that makes sense. Because I was kind of surprised that they brought him back this season. Creepy. Ugh, I wanted to know who it was before it ended. I think it's the teacher. I think that makes the most sense because, like, obviously he would also be in emotional distress or whatever, which seems to be the thing, the catalyst for why they can, like, take you over. But that also means his ghost body should be out there somewhere because that's how they figured out about Maddie, was like her ghost was there. So I think that's what happened, and I'm thinking it's Mr. Martin. I mean, I don't think we saw Quinn at all this episode. So I don't know if maybe she like figured something out and was like trying it or like going to tell them and didn't realize it and maybe she got it by accident. But I feel like it's probably Mr. Martin. That makes the most sense logically, and I feel like he's most likely in that teacher. I mean, the way they were setting it up was definitely like it seemed like it was the principal, but he acted perfectly normal with seeing them and everything. And I mean, maybe Mr. Martin, if he was like intentionally trying it, would know to do that. But I still think that's just too convenient. And we also didn't see the teacher like walking around or anything, which wouldn't make sense. I just wonder, like, what's the plan now? Like, is Mr. Martin fully just like, I'm getting Janet back and I'm getting her here? Or is it just like, this was their plan of like, we're gonna go live as other people, and like she did it, so he expedited his process, and it's like, well, now I'm out there doing it too. I just feel like there's so many questions, which is always what happens, and this is what I mean about like having to wait a week now for a whole new episode. The idea that Mr. Martin is out there now too is horrifying because if they, like, I don't know if they'd be adversaries, him and Janet out in the railroad, if they team up with stuff. So it just brings a lot of questions up with that and everything. But oh my gosh, what a twist of that. I'm glad that at least I think it's not, I mean, again, I know it's definitely not Simon. I know it's definitely not Claire. We didn't really see Xavier talk, but we didn't see Xavier talk, and it would also make sense if he had some connection since he was recently dead. Oh, maybe it is him. Because I feel like Nicole, we didn't see a lot of her, but she was like Maddie's back. But that could have been Mr. Martin, obviously knowing that. Oh, now I feel like maybe it's Xavier because we didn't see him talk. And with the connection, it would make sense. Oh, I'm so worried. Hopefully we find out who that is because, like, again, they have their ghosts going around there. If it is Xavier, too, then he could talk to Maddie. Okay, now I switched my thing. I think it's Xavier. So hopefully we find out next episode because that is going to, like, really, I want to know. And I feel like it would make sense that, like, they're gonna run into the ghost eventually. So yeah, let me know who you think is the ghost that is the new one and is being piloted by, again, presumably Mr. Martin's body, because I think 50-50 Xavier or the teacher. I think Xavier makes a little more sense, but also the teacher, it would make sense why they like brought him back, because I was kind of confused why they brought him back. I don't really think we needed him, but we'll see. So yeah, let me know what you thought about the episode. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye!